Hi guys, my name is Chris. Welcome to The Well-Rounded Dude. On this channel we cover a whole bunch of topics such as style, fashion, grooming, entertainment, and a whole lot more. Today we're going to cover a topic that I've been wanting to get to for a long time, and I don't know, it was just hard to get to. So what I mean by hard to get to was this video's been on the burner for me for a little bit. And every time I got to do it, or it was time to come up to do it, I always found something else to film just because, I don't know, it kind of hits home for me, and it was a little tough to talk about. But I just decided I'm just going to do it. Just going to get it out there. So please bear in mind, this video may be a little bit all over the place, and the things we talk about are my opinion. Feel free, if you disagree, tell me in the comments. You know, guys, this is a space where we can talk about things, you know. I'm giving you my experience, hopefully that you can learn something from me. And, you know, you never know, vice versa might happen. I might learn something from you. So without further ado, let's talk about toxic people. So let's get this right out in the open right now. Toxic people, they exist. We hear about it in the media. We hear about it on Facebook posts from our friends. So-and-so is toxic. This is a toxic situation. I need to get rid of it completely. That's where I disagree. So we humans go through things called emotions. And sometimes they're bad ones. Sometimes we have bad days and we act out. And the problem is the people around us are our collateral damage. Think about that for a second. Have you ever had a bad day? Have you ever just acted out and said something that hurt somebody? Okay. Did you really mean to do that? No? Okay. Well, think about other people. They may not mean to do it either, or they may be going through something. To quote a friend of mine, I don't have to know what you're going through to understand that you're going through something. Now think about that for a second. If we all just took a little bit of time, showed a little bit of compassion, maybe we could help that person out of a funk or out of getting labeled as toxic. Also too, a lot of times a toxic situation isn't really a toxic situation. If somebody says hello to you, and let's say you don't like this person, but they say hello, and you know that they're just being friendly, they're not trying to be mean to you, that's not a toxic person. That's just somebody being friendly. You may not like them, and it's 100% your right not to want to be around them. But that's not really a toxic situation, and that's what I see a lot of going on, is that a lot of people are labeling toxic situations as just stuff that it's not. It really isn't. And it's not up to us as a society to really take a look at what is truly toxic and what's not. If you perceive somebody as negative because they have a different opinion than you do, that they'll voice with you about, if they'll talk to you about it, if they'll have a debate, in a reasonable debate, not like a pissing and moaning screaming match, but something where your idea and their idea doesn't line up and they're talking their points of view over you and it's something that you can't handle, that's a sign that you need to check on yourself, not the other person. That person's not toxic because they have a different opinion. They're toxic to you because you can't handle it. That's something you gotta check out on your own. It's a brittle spirit. And if you're putting these labels of toxic, oh, I can't handle it, life has got a lot more to throw at you. Believe me, it gets worse than somebody having a different opinion than you. And you really should talk to somebody about that. Like I said at the beginning of this video, toxic people do exist. I'm not trying to cut corners or make excuses for them. There are people out there who are just tough to deal with. An example, I used to work with a guy. We kind of feel, we don't know for sure, but we assume that he had a problem with the bottle. And In alcoholism's defense, alcohol was the least of this guy's problems. He was just a miserable son of a bitch the entire time. His whole life, from how I knew him, he was just miserable, controlling, would say awful, awful things, racist things. Every day, we would start off work and there wasn't a day that would go by that he didn't yell at somebody or me for no reason, just because he's miserable with his own self. That's a toxic person. Those people, yes, just avoid them. You can try to be nice and you can try to help, and I tried to, at first, but there are some people that are just too far gone, and what I said before doesn't apply. But I truly believe, and maybe this is just the optimist in me, but that people don't really aim to be toxic. I really don't believe that anybody sets out to just be, I'm going to be toxic for the rest of my life. That's my mission statement. No, I don't believe anybody truly believes to do that, or intends to do that, I should say. But, there are people that are just mean people, and those people, yeah, you can cut them off. But especially if they're mean, yelling racist things and obscenities at you, cut them bitches from the team. They have no place. But if it's somebody who and that they are generally a good person, and they're, maybe they're just hurting and they could just use a friend. And that's more of what this world needs, I think, in my personal opinion, is just be nice, be friendly, do what you can to help others. And if they turn out to be an alcoholic asshole like the guy I worked with, then cut them bitches to the curb. But I just wanted to say, come here and drop off this little bit of knowledge, or at least my opinion, I think. It's something that I feel that I see society going in a different way of, something makes us a little uncomfortable and we automatically cut these people off and cut them off and don't want anything to do with it. And as much as that's your right to do, and I firmly believe that, you can do that, I implore you, just a little bit more compassion, maybe a little bit more thinking, a little more empathy, try to put yourself in their position and how they're feeling. And maybe you never know what a smile and a hello and a what's going on can change a person's day, and you can turn that person from toxic to a good friend of yours. All right, so that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was a little all over the place and a little ranty, but it's just something I've seen and I had to get it off my chest. And I hate to see people suffer or be hurt. I don't like to see people hurting, and I see a lot of that lately, unfortunately. But I hope you guys take care, be kind to each other, be good to each other, okay? Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal social media things. You guys know the drill. Please check out the wellroundeddude.com. Dude15 gets you 15% off of our merch page. Pick yourself up a Well-Rounded Dude t-shirt, and I will see you guys in the next one, and it won't be such a heavy topic, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day. See ya.